Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to take you through a day in my life. It's already pretty late in the morning. I had a bit of a late start. I spent the morning ordering for some supplies, some fabric, some material, and once they get here, I'll show you. What have we been up to? Well, over the last week, I ended up signing up to 8 markets over the course of the next 4 weeks. So we've got 2 markets every weekend. Last weekend was the first double market weekend, and I didn't film anything over there because they were both brand new locations and the weather wasn't meant to be very promising either. However, apart from slightly windy and cloudy conditions, both days turned out to be pretty decent. I like both those new markets, and I'm going to try and make a few more bookings for those for future dates as well. So, which leaves us with 3 weeks, 6 markets, and basically me needing a whole lot of stock. Now, yesterday's market, that was Sunday's market, was a brilliant one. It was my first appearance at this market. This is the one at Wentworth Point, and it was absolutely gorgeous. I mean, the people were so lovely. There were so many of you that stopped by and that appreciated the setup and my selection. In fact, both these markets that we were brand new to, I got a lot of compliments on my stall setup and my choice of fabrics. So as a small business owner, I know I'm doing something right when you enjoy the things that I pick out for the business. So what did I do? I stopped by at Spotlight. I'm just going to set that down. That bag's really heavy. I didn't pick up a lot. Well, that is a lot, but a lot of these fabrics are bulky, and I'll show you what I got. So let me show you one of the scrunchies that I absolutely adore. It's these little velvet ones, and they turn out really pretty and look really nice. Now, the sad part is I can't get the sort of colors that I want in this fabric. So while I was at Spotlight just having a quick browse, I came across a trolley of fabric waiting to be put back onto shelves, and I happened to see this one. Don't know if you can appreciate it. So the feel is very similar to the velvet that I go for, but it is a slightly lighter fabric in weight, as well as pretty colors, at least a couple of colors that were really pretty. So I ended up buying a whole bunch of it. Got myself a light baby pink, so that's how those colors compare. I got a gray, a beautiful blue, and a stunning green. I think this one's my favorite of the lot, but altogether that's what they look like. They're really pretty, and I can't wait to see what the scrunchies turn out like. All right. Next up, I picked up a bunch of cottons. I needed some solids, as well as I saw a few gorgeous prints, so I'll quickly show you what I got. So these are the solids that I picked up. These are textured cottons, and I find that some colors do better than others. I have a yellow that literally sells out the minute I put them on my scrunchie board, so I thought I'd try out a few more colors. So there's like a blush and white, like a sagey green, and a periwinkle. And I also decided to get some green and yellow. I picked up a lot of these 2 colors because I actually want to try my hand at sewing a few things that are a little different from the norm. I will see how they turn out and then decide whether or not I want to share that with you, because yeah, I really don't know if I'm going to have the time to begin with for those, but both of them are such pretty colors. I had to get like a whole bunch, and I think these 2 colors were on clearance as well, so got a few of those, and I got some prints as well. I have to stock up on a lot more black. My black solids are pretty much sold out. However, I couldn't find the type of fabric that I typically like, so I'm going to have to wait for another week or so and go back and see if they've got that in stock. But I did get a black and white, like a little cross sort of print, and this one's quite striking and does really well, so I bought a little bit of that. Now this is a gorgeous print that I think will look so great all done up. I had to get some of this. This one's a repeat, so it's just a restock of some fabric that I've had in the past. Now this is something I typically don't go for, but it was such a fun assortment of colors and such a funky little print, I thought I'd try it out. And I have some of the prints in this particular collection. I believe I have a coffee cup, I have an avocado toast, and maybe one more. I can't really remember, but I was on the lookout for a few more of these sort of fun prints, and I found these three. So this is like a little bit of a chocolate crackle, some gorgeous shrimp, and pizza slices. So these will probably have to wait a little more till summer. I'm not 100% sure, at least till the days warm up a bit. But you never know, I might just get them sewn up just to add a pop of color. So that's it. It was not a very big haul, but I did get a lot of, I did get multiple meters of each of the colors. So there we go. Next up, I'm going to try and see what I've already got in stock. So I've got a little bit of extra market stock ready when it comes to scrunchies and headbands and all of the stuff that we offer. And because we sold through so much of product on the last weekend, I'm going to try and pick and choose and see if we have some more already whipped up. If not, I'm going to have to spend a little time making some of our stock. I'm just going to try out something new in terms of a display. I usually have my mini scrunchies in like a little basket like that, but I thought this would be pretty cute as well. Please excuse the washing machine going on in the back. If you can hear it, I apologize, but life goes on, and that's what happens when you work from home. So anyway, I thought I would do like a two-tiered little display using a cake stand from, I believe, Victoria's Basement maybe, and I like how it looks. So I've divided it into the little sparkly ones on top and more of the regular fabrics down the bottom. And I'm going to figure out a way just to stick this little price sign on here. I got new signs made. I actually sat one night just before the market 2 weeks ago and whipped these out because I was over carrying those A-frame chalkboards and having to deal with it. It just looked very clunky and messy, and I like the look of this so much better. I just printed my signs out on white paper and laminated it, and these work brilliantly, so I'm happy with it for now. I'll probably fancy it up a little bit, but it does the job. So I'll have to figure out a way to just stick that on here and we should be good to go. So that's what this will look like. I like the look of it. That being said, I need to add to some of my mini scrunchies. These are a really nice little size, especially for little kids who want a scrunchie, but for whom the regular size also tends to be really big for their fine hair or short hair. And I find a lot of adults also get drawn to this particular size. So I believe I had made a few extras earlier. I'm going to just dig them up and see if it's anything that I can use. So I did find a fair few of these tucked away. I think this will do for the next couple of markets, but I'm going to have to work on a bunch of these. For anyone interested, this is the cupcake two-tier cake plate that I'm using. In hindsight, I would probably get something that had a little bit of a rim or a lip on the side so that the scrunchies didn't fall out. But I think this will work well too. This was not bought specifically for markets. This was actually bought for me to use around the kitchen, but I haven't gotten around to using it yet, so to the market stall it goes. I'm going to take a few extras just in case people want to double up for braids or ponytails and such. So it does look like I'm going to be alright for a couple of markets, but I'm going to have to work in a mini scrunchie sewing session really soon. So yeah, put this away, move on to the next box. So I picked these little pegs up at Kmart recently just to keep the headbands from flying off the spinner when there's a little wind. We've had trouble with the wind a couple of times, and it's not really fun having to go chase around those headbands. So I picked up 2 packs. They're 20 packs. I think they were about $2 each. So next I'm going to move on to the scrunchies. Now the scrunchies are where we sold out of quite a few prints, or we're down to just one piece, and I don't really like having single pieces on those pegboards just by themselves. It just looks very scant. So I have a few scrunchies that are already made up, a few extras that is, and I'm going to see what I can take from here before actually getting around to making more. So I thought I'd quickly share with you one little thing that I do at my markets to keep track of what needs to be restocked, what needs to be made during the course of the following week. Sort of like my lazy hack for inventory for market day. Sometimes it gets really busy and I'm not a fan of writing things down in terms of what I've sold and such. I've just got so many different prints and products available on market day that I find that that's just not a viable option for me. So let me show you what I do. Just before I can package up a customer's purchase at the stall, I take a little picture of what they've picked up. Hope you can see that here. Whenever I'm on a break, I get my husband to do that too. That's the easiest way to do it. And when there's a little downtime, on my phone itself, I open a little notepad and make a list of the scrunchies that I have sold, the headbands that I have sold and such. If something has sold out, I'll actually make a little notation at the side that says sold out. That way I know at the end of the day when I'm looking through that list, I've got to whip up a few of those. Another thing that I do from time to time is if it's a little slow, I have a few minutes, I'm just going around giving the stall a little bit of a tidy up. I have a look at what's running low and put that on my list as well. So I have two lists going, one the sales that I've made and one things that I need to restock. And when I come home later that day or even the following week, it's really easy for me to grab that list, see what I need to do, and it saves on a lot of guesswork because prior to that, I would have my really popular colors, black for instance. I just can't seem to keep enough black in stock. So I would miss out on things like this, not the blacks, but some of the other colors and such. It's just really hard to keep a mental track of everything that needs to be done with so much going on. So I find that that really helps me out a lot, and I know that when I'm prepping or refilling my boxes like you saw me do today, it just helps having the right product added to my inventory for the day. So I hope that helps you guys too. So I'm now going to spend a little time, take a look at that list and see what needs to be made before I can jump onto the actual making.